Have you ever really stopped to think about how you experience music? Because we're about to dive into how it's not just something you hear, it's something you actually feel. You know exactly what I'm talking about, right? You're at a concert, maybe you're just in a car with the stereo turned up, and you can feel that deep bass just thumping right in your chest. It's a powerful feeling. And, well, there's some really cool science behind why that happens.
And this is really the key idea. We usually think of sound as, this invisible thing that just floats into our ears. But it is so much more than that. Sound is literally a wave of pressure moving through the air, and it has the power to physically move things, including you.
So what gives these sounds their physical superpower? Well, it all comes down to those deep, rumbling notes, the bass.
It's all about size. See, high-pitched sounds have these tiny little fast-moving waves, but the low-frequency sounds, the bass notes, they create these huge, long waves that are just packed with energy. They're so powerful, they literally push the air against your body, and that's the vibration you feel.
And there's actually a scientific name for this whole experience. It's called tactile sound. Tactile just means anything related to your sense of touch. So you're literally touching sound with your body, not just hearing it with your ears. It's a completely different way of experiencing music.
And it's not just in one place. Your whole body is basically an antenna for these vibrations. You feel it big time in your chest because it's this big, hollow space that can really resonate. But you also feel it across your skin, and you can even feel it vibrating deep down in your bones.
So what's really happening here is that music has two different ways of getting to your brain. There's the path we all know about, through our ears, but then there's this other, direct, physical path. Let's take a look at how they stack up.
Okay, so on the one hand, you've got hearing. It's this incredible but pretty complicated process where your ears turn air vibrations into electrical signals that your brain can finally understand. But on the other hand, you've got feeling. It is so much more direct. The big vibrations from bass notes are picked up by nerves in your skin and bones, and that sends a totally different kind of signal to your brain. It's less about the melody and more about pure raw rhythm and energy.
And just to give you an idea of how complex hearing really is, check this out. First, a sound wave has to hit your eardrum. Then, that makes 3 of the tiniest bones in your body vibrate. Then, that movement triggers thousands of little hair cells in your inner ear, and only then does your brain finally get a signal it can call music. It's just an amazing piece of engineering.
A really great way to think about this is to look at a guitar. The big wooden body isn't just there to look good. It's designed to vibrate along with the strings. That's called resonance, and it makes the sound way bigger and richer. Something you can actually feel if you put your hand on the wood. Well, at a loud concert, your own body is kind of acting like the body of that guitar.
Okay, so our bodies can vibrate like a guitar, but it actually goes even deeper than that. We've talked about how we feel music, but what about why our bodies react so automatically? I mean, what makes you tap your foot without even realizing you're doing it?
The secret is this really cool phenomenon called entrainment. See, your body has its own internal rhythms going all the time. Your heartbeat, your breathing. Entrainment is when those internal rhythms just naturally fall in line and sync up with a strong external rhythm, like a song. It's why the right music can help you keep your pace when you're running. Your body just can't help it.
And it goes beyond just moving to the beat, right? Music can trigger some really intense physical reactions. You know the feeling, that one part of a song hits just right, and suddenly you have chills running all the way down your arms? So what's that all about?
Yup, this has a name too. It's called frisson. It's a French word that basically means shiver. It's that sudden, intense thrill that gives you goosebumps. It's a completely physical reaction to something that's emotionally powerful in the music, like a sudden shift in volume or a really beautiful harmony.
And this isn't just some vague emotional thing. It's actual brain chemistry. When you experience frisson, your brain is getting a little hit of dopamine. That's the same chemical that gets released when you do something rewarding, like eating your favorite food. Your brain is literally telling you, yes, whatever this is, it's good. Do more of this.
Now, if music is this much of a physical thing, does that mean you absolutely need your ears to enjoy it? Not even close. The sense of touch opens up the world of music to everyone in some really amazing ways.
People who are deaf or hard of hearing can be absolutely fantastic musicians and music lovers because they often train their bodies to be incredibly sensitive to tactile sound. They can feel the rhythm through the vibrations in the floor. Some people even hold a balloon at a concert to feel the pulses of the music in the air. It just proves that music is a universal experience that goes way beyond a single set.
And what's really exciting is that technology is finally starting to catch up to this idea. Companies are now creating gadgets designed specifically to let us feel sound in a much deeper way.
It's called haptic technology. You might have already felt it in a gaming controller that rumbles, but now they're making wearable vests that turn bass into vibrations you feel all over your torso, and even installing concert floors that pulse right along with the beat. The whole point is to make entertainment a completely immersive, full-body experience.
So when you put all of this together, the physics of sound waves, the biology of our bodies, and the cool tech of the future, you start to get a very clear picture.
Listening to music isn't a passive activity, it's an active one. And the best proof we have of that is dancing. Dancing is just the most natural, human way to express what we feel from music. It's our bodies literally translating those vibrations and rhythms into movement.
This really just sums it all up, doesn't it? Music engages our entire being. From the tiniest bones in our ears, all the way down to the rhythm in our feet. It is a complete sensory experience.
So, I'm going to leave you with a question. The next time you put on your favorite song, I want you to close your eyes and just pay attention. Don't just listen to it, try to feel it. Where in your body does the bass hit? Does the rhythm make you want to move? Because now you know the science behind why.